Ray. Hello, my friends of the Imaging Channel. Guess what? We got a financial crisis on the horizon. Don't want to sound doom and gloom, but all you got to do is read the financials from the manufacturers because they're trickling in. Folks, you know, I did a video a couple of days ago. We talked about Xerox. They reported their financials. And Xerox, you know, they hit a home run controlling costs. They put a lot of money to the bottom line because they reined in the cost. Carl Icahn said, clean up the cost, and they did it. Good for them. But folks, I'm telling you, we all know the revenue's going to decline. And the only thing we can do right now is we better buckle down and control our cost. And the reasons I've always been excited about BEI Services Next Era is because they're the company that can help the dealers in the Imaging Channel control their cost. The largest cost component of the dealership is parts and people. And at the end of the day, disciplines have to be in order, have to be in effect to control those costs. BEI software gives you those disciplines, helps you control those costs. There is millions and millions of dollars in overspend right now that could be captured. Be your own damn Carl Icahn. Go into your dealership and demand we control some cost. Because we all expect the revenue to decline. And I don't want to hear about all the crap how we're having 30% growth and all this nonsense because we're buying up companies. I'm talking about store over store sales. I'm talking about you're a dealership. Where are you at compared to last year? Where are you at with your costs compared to last year? Because at the end of the day, the only thing this industry can do is control its cost, and we have to learn how to deliver profitably in a declining market. Because it's declining. We have to learn how to shift from A3 to A4 and make money at it. Folks, I'm super excited to go into BTA, Capture the Magic. I'll be there next week. I'm speaking. I'm going to talk about the A4 revolution. But I got to tell you, Wes McCarter is also going to be there. And if I was a dealer owner and I was at that meeting, I would make sure that I called up Wes and said, I need to spend 30 or 40 minutes with you. Folks, we got to pay attention to where the data is telling us to go, and we got to pay attention to where the data can help us control our cost. Because you got to admit, you know, if you had your own Carl Icahn, what would he be telling you? And sometimes, you know, we might want to brag about how we don't care if we make any money. Sometimes we might say, hell, we're just doing it for the fun of it. But folks, if you don't care if you're going to make any money, if you don't care what your bottom line is, then you're going to omit disciplines. You might not do it on purpose, but you will do it. It's when you control cost, it's when you hone in overspend, that it makes you look, it makes you rifle focus. It actually makes you improve. When you don't care if you make any money, you don't care if you make any profit, well, you start probably run a haphazard organization. Because after all, aren't we all in business to make money and make profit? I mean, holy smokes. Nobody's doing this for nothing. But I'll tell you this, my friends, we should pay attention to the manufacturers. And we see disastrous outcomes coming from manufacturers. We ought to look at our own house and say, man, how do we prevent this from happening to us? Well, the best way to control your cost in the Imaging Channel, and a really good place to start, is by talking to Wes McCarter at Next Era. I'll end my time with this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and have a fantastic evening.